how thick it is. And we're jumping right into my morning routine upon awakening. I start off by getting hydrated. I include 10 grams of glutamine, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and a vitamin B complex, methylated vitamins. Then I get to my red light. I do about 20 minutes, 10 minutes front, 10 minutes back. And I actually keep my red light on. And I always do the same 5-minute morning stretching routine just to get my body ready for the day, my body moving, and a blood flow going within my body as well. I get to the shower, get cleaned up and ready for the day, get dressed, and I also finish my shower on cold water to get that cold exposure. I have a smoothie with banana, pear, some fresh ginger in there. I throw in some lemon water, some coconut water, some fresh kale leaves, about a teaspoon of ground flaxseed, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon powder. I have some fresh mint leaves, smells and tastes great. A teaspoon of spirulina powder in there, unpasteurized honey. It tastes amazing when you put it in a smoothie. I added some blueberries, just a few, not too many. And then I got to mix that. That was my smoothie to break my fast essentially and get started for the day. As you can see, it's green, but don't worry, it tasted great. And now I'm just outside, gonna chop up some wood so that we could heat our house.
Chicken breast. For my lunch, I have it with the broccoli and rice, and then for dinner, I have it as a stir fry.
Stay within, stick with what's there and stick within the rep range. Okay. Just because, first, you want to build that habit, and number two is because we don't want to go to like failure or overdo it, because we still want to keep a certain volume of effort throughout your whole workout. We want your effort through the whole workout to be more steady rather than to slowly decline as the workout goes on in terms of your strength.
In the beginning, when we started, I didn't have all these issues mentally about being just doing this, because throughout the process, I'm learning something. This is all brand new.
That
how to meal prep.
There's that, and you were seeing progress. I think we were doing the calls every 2 weeks after a certain period of time because we found that to be a bit better. That helped because it's like a reset button, and at the same time, you have questions, I answer. It helps us stay structured and reassures probably yourself on certain things like new phases, new exercises, and things like that. And like if things are not, let's say, followed, well, it's tough for me to be able to switch the phase every 4 to 6 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks. It's tough to create the next phase because I'm like, well, I can't really create a following phase if the one prior was not, done. But I think like over time, I think you need to drop the mentality of like, oh, I'm someone who's lazy. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm this. I think if you drop all that and be like, no, like, and think of the reverse, I think it's going to help you so much. I'm lazy. There's a million other people lazy, but they have a lot of success or goodness, positive things being attracted to them because in their mind or when they wake up in the morning, they're not like, they're not looking at themselves in the mirror being like, I'm lazy. I think if you just drop that because you have so much potential, like you're going to see so much more, call it whatever you want, benefits, success, advantages, whatever it is. I think just that shift in mindset to yourself is going to do you so much wonders. I've seen it with people. I do it to myself, and I've seen so many changes and, benefits or whatever you want to call it. So I think, starting from like today, that's one thing you have to plant in the foundation of yourself is that. We got a sauna heating up right now. I finished my day of work. It's about 5 p.m. right now. The sauna's boiling up already. I think it's at like 60 degrees Celsius right now. So maybe in 20 minutes it should be at a good 90 degrees Celsius, maybe even 85, which is a sweet spot. So just about to jump in there. do an ice bath also, aiming for maybe 3 to 4 rounds. Then gonna cook a nice meal, relax, watch hockey, and get ready for another day tomorrow. But I was really looking forward to this sauna session and ice bath session here. Also gonna shoot some short form video content while doing these next couple rounds. And the weather, I know I've said it in a few videos, keep repeating myself, but it keeps changing. The weather is very mild today, the temperature is mild. Snow is melting now. A few days ago in the last video we had a snowstorm, so it's crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on, but yeah, kind of feels good though. And yeah, I'm just going to give you a small quick tour of the sauna, because this is obviously going to be a place where I film a lot, where you see a lot of it, and it's obviously a place where we spend a lot of our time. So it's still obviously in kind of construction, building, improving, progression phase and state. We're always looking for ways to kind of increase the area of our ice bath station, our sauna, just make it a whole big at-home spa type retreat resort type feel to it. So yeah, I'm going to show you around, give you a quick little tour of what it is so that you know what you're seeing, and just give you a layout of kind of what it actually looks like here, as if you were here with me. So hope that the camera doesn't move that much, because the stabilizer on the camera is not on right now, so bear with me, but I'll go through it quick just to give you a rundown of what the layout looks like of our sauna and ice bath area. So here you have it. We got a big front platform deck, which is about 20 feet in length, I would say, or a bit less, maybe 15 to 20 feet in length, 8 feet in width, or 10 feet in width, I can't remember. We got another platform over there initially, which was supposed to be for our ice bath station. We wanted to connect both these platforms and then build a whole other section here for more of like a hot tub, spa, relaxation, fire area, which we'll probably get to sometime this summer or next. So we have our ice bath here, a few chairs to relax. This is obviously the sauna with the chimney, as you can see, which is always super nice when we look at it from the outside here, seeing the smoke right smack in the middle of our forest here, surrounded by nature. How can you not enjoy this? So yeah, we got our ice bath. Took out the stock tank heater just because I wanted a layer of ice in this sauna and ice bath session. This is our sauna. Got a nice plaque, the Horniak Home, designed specifically for our sauna. Went with the black on black look because I didn't want it to stand out too much, so very nice. That is from one of my good friends and clients named Thierry, so if you're watching the video, thanks. He sent us that very kind gift on his part. Oh, and before going in the sauna, this is another part of our space here, which is an outdoor shower, and obviously it's not in function in wintertime. We close it off during the winter season, get back to it once it's, you know, warmer outside. Once the snow is gone, we launch back our outdoor shower here, which I absolutely love. I'll probably put a video of me using it right there. So that's it. We built that from scratch. Got our outdoor chimney, and the cool thing about the shower also is, I don't know if you could see there, but we also have a reservoir that captures, or that grabs all the outdoor rain. All the water goes in there, and then I kind of created like a faucet system that goes all the way up until the shower head, and that sprays out, and the shower head is operated with a battery, so that's how we gain our pressure. This is the entrance to the sauna, and bear with me also because the camera is not super wide, so I'll try to give you the best perspective as possible. But here we go. So our mudroom area is 8 feet by 4 feet. Very nice. It's finished in pine wood right here, or cedar. I can't remember which one this is in the mudroom. But all the other wood that you'll see is cedar wood. We got ceramic in there with a nice runner carpet right there. We still haven't finished this area of the sauna. We want to completely decorate it, add some shelves, wood storage, all of our accessories and things that we need on, every sauna session. And then going into the sauna, this is the door that separates it. This is the sauna area. Okay, so I'm switched here to my phone just because the camera got super fogged up. The lens couldn't handle it anymore, and I found that my phone is actually a bit wider, and it's still pretty good quality. So this is when we enter in the sauna. Huge window right there looking out into the forest. There's many deers sometimes that walk right by here while we're in the sauna, which is absolutely amazing and incredible to have. This is our wood stove, and all the wood that you see here is cedar wood. We got a timer right there. Still a few things that we need to finish, like the frames around the door, some moldings there up in the ceiling. We got our timer. No, that's our temperature gauge. That is the timer. We got a homemade vent right there that goes to the outside just to make the experience a bit more comfortable if we wanted to. Seating area. The whole sauna space is 12 by 8 feet. Or no, 8 feet by 8 feet, sorry. So this is a whole sauna space. We got a little rack here on the wall for all of our hats and accessories. The wood stove, we got the fire going right there. I really like this window. And if you're wondering how many people could fit in here, we could fit a lot of people. Just on the benches itself, we could fit like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there. Maybe 3 down here, 8 people. And then if you count maybe a couple people standing, we could fit quite a few people in here, which is fun. Ooh, in the middle of our session, I don't know if the lens is foggy or not, but that's what we have to deal with this sauna session. It's a hot one, and it's very different this session because a company sent us these like menthol crystals that you could put in your water and elevate kind of the heat and the steam, and just to have more of like a essential oil type feel within your water and steam of the sauna. But we realized that it kind of just creates this cooling effect, which we're not a super big fan of. It does break out a good sweat, and it does clear up your sinuses a lot, and your lungs and everything. But in terms of just the temperature, kind of feel cold on the inside, hot on the outside, and there's these kind of like these intervals, these ups and downs of internal and outer temperatures, which we're not a fan of. So I don't know if we're going to be using that again. This is the first round, just about to finish the first round, jump in the ice bath, and then we probably have 2 more rounds left. Whew. So I'm just breaking the ice in the cold tub. I think after today, we're gonna put the stock tank heater back in here because look at these big blocks of ice right here. Got to get rid of these. I just try to keep a couple in, just because if there's too many, then there's like no room to go in. And also, it happened many times where both of us just like cut our legs, our calves, things like that. So I don't want to risk any of that today. There's no point. So last round, just about to head into the ice bath. The sun is setting. We're surrounded by trees, so it obviously sets a bit later being in here in the sauna. Not the hottest of the sessions that we've done, just because of what I said. We use these products that we received. Not a fan of them. Keeps me cool. I think I sweated everything out already, which is insane because this usually doesn't happen. I'm super hungry also, so we're gonna go head in, eat, make some food, eat, watch the hockey game also. I'm a huge fan of hockey, so that's gonna be fun to watch. Wind down, kind of finish up with the day, get an early start tomorrow. Usually wake up around 7 a.m. Regardless of it not being the hottest of the sessions, it's still so good. We still enjoy it like a lot. I don't regret building the sauna on our property here 3-4 years ago. It's probably the best investment ever that you could make for your health, for the way you perform, the way you sleep, the way you feel, the way you look also, because there's so many benefits with detoxification.
And another thing above all that, and I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video or in a couple of my videos, 2 videos I think back, is that the sauna, there's just something about an energy in here, the spirit that's in here, there's something that lives in here where like the conversations that you have with whoever you're with are unmatched. The thoughts that you have, the creativity that you gain from being in here is like, it's just crazy. It's I can't even explain it. There's just a good energy being in here. Obviously, we're not on our phones or surrounded by anything like digitally, aside from now filming from the phone. So that kind of contradicts what I'm saying. But yeah, we've even had visitors over, friends over, and again, that too, just having them here doing the sauna sessions with us. The conversations that we have are unmatched. The way we feel is like there's nothing else that could compare to it. I highly suggest, if you can, get access to a sauna, ice bath. If you can't, there's always like hot baths or like even cold showers, but I highly suggest if you could get to a sauna. You could even look for saunas on Facebook Marketplace, obviously not as like luxurious as this, but you could look on Marketplace for under $1,000 for a couple $100. Like you could get an infrared sauna that you could put indoors in your house or on the balcony like during the summer, and get some sort of heat in there. I think they go up to like 65 degrees Celsius, which is more than enough if you're there for a long period of time, and combine it with like cold showers or ice baths. So try to get to it a couple times a week is going to do wonders to your life. I'm feeling so much better than I was before. And again, the cool thing about this is that you come in here with a certain energy and you step out better than you came in. So that's like, what else more can you ask, So I'm going to get to my ice bath, finish this sauna session, get inside and eat, and then watch the game. Woo-hoo. I'm already so cold just because of the mental tablets that we have. Gotta get in here though. Gotta always finish with the cold. I'm just gonna like dip in, dip out, honestly. I know I just dipped in, dipped out. It was a quick kind of turnaround. I'm not there for like long periods of time, but when you add up the amount of seconds, the amount of rounds that you do, it tallies up over time. So yeah, I don't break my head over like how much time do I stay in there? Do I stay in there for 3 minutes? Or, you probably heard 11 minutes a week or something like that. I don't even think of all that, honestly. And yeah, this one's very, very cold. Look how thick the ice is. Just look at this. Look how thick it is. So yeah, we got kind of used to it. We love it when it's like this, and taking advantage also, as we're in the last stretch of winter and cold season, we also got a stock tank heater here that we're going to obviously put in the bath so that it doesn't freeze up on us again. And because if it freezes too much, then it's a pain to get the ice out of the bath. Stock tank heater works wonders, so we're going to be putting that in. And that was today's session, guys. Feels good. So we're back inside. I showered. We both showered. Feeling good now that we're clean. Took a hot shower also, and then finished with just some cold water. Watching the game. We got some food we're about to eat. I'm about to show you what we're about to have. So this has to be one of my favorites but simplest foods. So we got some lean ground beef right here, just cooked in some grass-fed butter. I just put some salt on there and we're good to go. Got some sweet potatoes that were in the oven with, I think, a bit of cinnamon on there. And then we got an arugula salad here with cucumbers, olive oil, so a good little mix in there. I think there's an avocado also in there, I'm not too sure. And then a side of leftover rice with bits of ground beef, just because we use the same spoon. There's also some fresh basil here that we got cut up. Yeah, that's what we're having right now, post-sauna ice bath session, just to finish off the night. Might have a little something afterwards also, just later tonight, as my last meal snack. And that's it. Early wake up tomorrow, Friday tomorrow. Gonna finish off the week off of a good note. Got some client plans to do, content to shoot, content to plan also. So a lot of stuff. The days go by fast also, so I want to make sure to fill up those days as much as possible. I'll see you tomorrow.
mettre fin à cette pression.